Abraham and Sarah had a promise. God promised them a son. God promised them a nation would come from their family. They clung to this promise. But years passed. Their hope felt distant. Waiting is hard. Waiting makes us question. Waiting makes us wonder if God remembers. Abraham and Sarah knew this feeling. They knew the ache of unanswered prayers. But God is faithful. Even when we doubt, He is working. Even when we feel forgotten, He remembers. He hears our prayers, He sees our tears. Then, the impossible happened. Sarah, old and frail, became pregnant. The promise, once a whisper, became a reality. A son, Isaac, was born. Laughter filled their tent, the sound of pure joy. Imagine the relief of Sarah, the wonder in Abraham's eyes. This child was a miracle, a testament to God's power, a symbol of His faithfulness. Isaac's birth wasn't just about a family, it was about a promise kept, about God's love reaching down to earth. It was a beacon of hope for all who wait upon the Lord. Isaac's birth was celebrated with great joy and enthusiasm. It was a momentous occasion for Abraham and Sarah, as they had waited many years for this promised child. Abraham held a great feast, inviting friends, family, and neighbors to join in the festivities. The air was filled with laughter, music, and the aroma of delicious food. He invited everyone to rejoice with him, sharing in the happiness that Isaac's birth had brought to their lives. It was a time of unity and communal joy. This wasn't just a birthday party, it was a significant event that marked the fulfillment of a divine promise. The community gathered to honor this special occasion. It was a covenant celebration, a testament to the faithfulness of God, and the realization of His promises to Abraham and his descendants. God had made a covenant with Abraham, promising him that he would be the father of many nations, and that his descendants would be as numerous as the stars in the sky. He promised to make him a great nation, a promise that seemed impossible at the time but was now beginning to unfold with the birth of Isaac. He promised to bless him and his descendants, ensuring that they would prosper and be a blessing to others. This covenant was a cornerstone of their faith. Isaac was the fulfillment of that covenant, a living testament to God's unwavering faithfulness and the beginning of a new chapter in their lineage. The beginning of a lineage that would bless the world, a lineage through which many nations would come to know the love and faithfulness of God. The celebration was a testament to God's love for community, a reminder that His blessings were meant to be shared and celebrated together. He wanted His people to share in the joy, to come together in unity and gratitude for the blessings they had received. He wanted them to remember His promises, to hold fast to the hope and assurance that He would always be faithful to His word. He wanted them to trust in His faithfulness, to believe that no matter the circumstances, His promises would always come to pass. Section 4. Discord in the desert. Life is full of joy but also challenges. Conflict arose between Sarah and Hagar, Sarah's maidservant, and the mother of Abraham's other son, Ishmael. Jealousy and pain filled their hearts. These were difficult times for Abraham and Sarah. They loved both sons. They wanted peace in their home. They turned to God for guidance. God heard their cries. He provided for Hagar and Ishmael. He guided them to a new life. He showed His love and care, even in the midst of pain. Section 5. Peace and Provisions. This section delves into the trials and triumphs of Abraham's journey, highlighting the divine interventions and the resilience of his family. Peace returned to Abraham's family, but challenges remained. The tranquility they experienced was soon overshadowed by unforeseen adversities. A famine struck the land. The once fertile grounds turned barren, and the scarcity of food became a pressing concern for everyone. Abraham had to leave his home to find food for his family. The journey was arduous, filled with uncertainty and peril, but Abraham's determination never wavered. He traveled to a new land, a land ruled by King Abimelech. This new territory held promise, but also the unknown challenges of integrating into a different culture. God's hand was upon Abraham. Through prayer and faith, he found guidance and strength to navigate the trials he faced. He prospered even in this new place. Despite the initial hardships, Abraham's efforts bore fruit and his family began to thrive once more. He made a treaty with Abimelech, ensuring peace and provision for his family. This alliance was crucial, providing stability and resources in a foreign land. Through it all, God was faithful. The divine presence was a constant source of comfort and assurance for Abraham and his family. He provided for Abraham's needs. Whether through the kindness of strangers or the bounty of the land, their needs were met. He protected him from harm. The dangers that lurked were many, but divine protection ensured their safety. He showed him that even in a foreign land he was not alone. Abraham's journey was a testament to faith, resilience, and the unwavering support of the divine. Section 6. Trust in his timing. The story of Isaac is a story of hope. It is a testament to the power of patience and faith. Isaac's birth was a miracle, a promise fulfilled after years of waiting. His story teaches us that even in our darkest moments there is always a glimmer of hope if we trust in God's timing. It reminds us that God keeps his promises. No matter how long it takes, his word is true and steadfast. The rainbow is a symbol of his covenant, a reminder that he is always with us, guiding us through the storms of life. He is faithful, even when we doubt. In moments of uncertainty, when our faith wavers, he remains constant. Like a shepherd watching over his flock, he cares for us, providing for our needs, and leading us to safety. He is working, even when we don't see it. Just as a farmer sows seeds and waits for the harvest, we must trust that God is at work behind the scenes, orchestrating events for our good. The sunrise breaking through the clouds is a metaphor for the breakthroughs that come after periods of waiting. We all have promises from God, promises of hope, of a future filled with possibilities. These promises are like seeds planted in our hearts, waiting to bloom in their due season. We must nurture them with faith and patience. Of healing, of restoration. God is in the business of mending broken hearts and restoring lives. Just as broken pottery can be mended, our lives can be made whole again through his grace and mercy. We may wait a long time. The hourglass reminds us that time is in God's hands. Waiting can be difficult, but it is in these moments that our faith is tested and strengthened. We learn to rely on his timing, knowing that he is never late. We may face challenges along the way. Life's journey is filled with obstacles and storms, but these challenges are opportunities for growth. They teach us resilience and deepen our trust in God, but we can trust in God's timing. Just as the sun sets and rises, God's timing is perfect. He knows the beginning from the end, and has a plan for each of us. We can rest in the assurance that he is in control. Like Abraham and Sarah, we can hold on to God's promises. Their story is a powerful example of faith and perseverance. Despite their old age, they believed in God's promise and were blessed with a son. Their journey teaches us that it is never too late for God's promises to come to pass. We can trust in his faithfulness. The scriptures are filled with stories of God's faithfulness. As we read and meditate on his word, our faith is strengthened, and we are reminded of his unwavering love and commitment to us. We can find joy in the journey, knowing that God is with us every step of the way. The journey of life is made beautiful by his presence. As we walk together with our loved ones, we can find joy and peace, trusting that God is guiding us towards a bright and hopeful future.